Hello to everyone who likes gardens and walks. And today is lucky day. The weather is nice, the place is just fantastic. We are in Abingdon. Full name is Abingdon on Thames, and this is one of the oldest towns in UK. And it's got everything: beautiful architecture, gardens, parks, and very friendly people. You will see it soon. Now we're in the very center of the town, and you can see beautiful square surrounded by cafes, very old church which was built in 12th century, Saint Nicholas Church, and of course beautiful building of the town hall. And the interesting thing is what we even didn't plan to stay in this town a long time. We came here just to meet my husband's nephew who came to Oxford with university exchange program. But we like the place so much that we changed our plan, which was to go to Oxford, visit museums and work in the town. We decided to stay here and we haven't regret not any single minute. We were so glad to see him, and of course first it was coffee for boys and cappuccino for me, and after that we went to explore the place. And actually he told us what this place worth to see and spend time here, what we've done. Thanks him for that.
We can't pass it within Claire and Hannah.
Well,
Is what they said. That is an implication that we can't pass it within the two. But
Well, they also asked Karen as well.
First place what we've seen was Abbey Parks. Very beautiful and peaceful place. You could just walk and relax and enjoy. Birds singing, sunshine, and beautiful trees and flowers. This park is absolutely free and it's got all facilities. You could find children playground, you could find pond, and even small allotment, which I will show you later at the end of video. The ruins of old abbey looks very organic in this landscape. I like it very much.
Did you go to Barton on the River or not?
Yes, not recently, but we've been.
It was very pleasant walk, and after that we decided to discover town more. We decided to see very old church, which is famous with their painted ceiling. We are passing Abingdon Town Hall, and on the first floor you could find Town Museum, and the entry is free. But we are walking towards the church, and you could see it ahead. So this is St. Catherine Church, and of course you noticed very ornated streets. The reason is yesterday was coronation for Charles III, and of course all people have celebrated, even if the weather wasn't very kind. It was nothing like today. This is the oldest street in the town, and of course a lot of old houses are here. And look what I noticed. Very, very tiny medieval windows on the side. How unusual is that? What was the purpose? If you know, just leave your comment. It will be very interesting to know. And again, I noticed something interesting. This town just full of surprises. And this time it was Artists Week. Other name for this event is Open Artist Studios. The artists open their studios for the public, and sometimes they're renting something just easy accessible for the people. Sometimes they open real studios or exhibit in their own houses, dedicated 1 or 2 rooms. But before we will reach the artist studio, just enjoy this beautiful garden. I already spot a couple of ideas for myself. Look how they train clematis. It's genius idea and looks really cute and beautiful. Small but very pretty allotment.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the colours in that one. And when I paint, I use coloured inks and then I sprinkle sea salt on top of it.
Yeah, I was.
It is very interesting to meet the artist in person. You learn about his techniques, you know about his inspiration, and also you look at the art from different perspective, from different angle. And of course for artists it's very helpful too, because they could meet new people which could be potentially the clients for their work, and they could express themselves and they could know opinion of their works. So it's win-win-win for everybody. In the garden, probably you notice it, there are boxes for donation. You could donate some money to maintain this beautiful garden. How beautiful is that? Everything is just in pristine condition. I call it manicured and pedicured. And we reached another open studio and ready to meet another artist.
I was just finding out where you were from, because I've travelled a lot and I come from Africa. So it gave.
You can see red dots under the pictures. Usually it means what work was sold. It was very enjoyable, and we finally reached the church, but it was still the Sunday service in process, and we decided to walk toward the river. Around St. Helen churchyard are ranged a series almshouses dating to several different periods. The oldest of those rows is Long Alley Almshouse, built in 1446. We just realized how old are charities tradition in England. In our town, we have beautiful, absolutely stunning building which calls George Abbott Hospital, and it's again charity building for poor people which was built in 17th century. Very nice, and it's really gem of architecture in our town, which still serves the same purpose in our days. These squirrels definitely local, and they were following us all the time. And for the moment I was thinking, it will just start a talk and will say, at least give me something. If you follow riverside, you will pass a number of attractive old buildings, some of which were once part of the complex of abbey buildings.
Dai che non c'è spazio per girarci così.
The Sunday service in the St. Helen Church is over, and finally we can see inside, and we weren't disappointed. So the church was built in 10th century. Can you imagine? It's more than 1,000 years. And look how beautiful is that. Of course, the church was changed with the centuries. There are oldest and newest part, but still it's just adorable. I like it, this absolutely modern lights. It was like connection between centuries, and when I was adoring it, the man came and started talk about unique ceilings in the chapel.
The original paintwork from that period. It's been cleaned and restored, but not repainted. And it's amazing that some homes have survived so well. But
Was the church in Gothic origin?
it started in the 1100s, so not it's some of the traditional similar styles are from the Gothic period, but it was a single aisle church in the 1100s, so that was the outside wall. Then it expanded in the 1200s and 1300s to the second aisle, so it went aisle by aisle, each one added roughly every 100 years. So that's 1180 there, it's 1530 and 1540 on the far side.
Okay, so this is the older.
This is part of the
style.
eldest.
And this is more Gothic, this is more.
It's an extra style, so it's similar. They draw
Tracing
ultimately.
back to London.
Yeah. So they think in London because they had the Richard II was painted in a very similar way to one of the kings in this panel. So the not the face, but the style of the robes, the crown, the decoration, the staff. And I think it's one of those kings. I think it's quite a close copy of Richard II in terms of the face and the hair. But it's wonderful having all these pictures from the over 25 generations, all connected together, all from the same origin.
How do you think they were lit at the time?
There was very
Just,
little.
by candlelight?
Yeah, there would have been candlelight. There would have been chandeliers in these positions.
Right.
These are more modern, but probably 1700s. But there would have been chandeliers, or people could have individual candles in those days. So, but the windows were original window positions. There wasn't stained glass early on, but I think the windows would have been plain glass from that period. So there would be some natural as well. And we did have a Victorian standard gas line existed until 1831, so there would be an addition. But I know when the Russian missionary Matthew's got it, so it's linking David to Jesus, and a way of introducing them to gas line. And having something so you can get wax moving, because it's cooking wax, so it incorporates dirt, and that's protected.
Yeah, I was thinking the wax is good.
So we couldn't see the colour until 30 years ago.
Do you know what kind of wood they were using?
The panels are oak.
The people here are very kind and friendly. When we already were leaving the church, another lady asked me, "Have you seen our painted ceiling?" and started to talk about it. So it was very, very sweet. And the mood, the feeling about this place, this town, is very, very nice. So we haven't seen all, but I hope to come back and show you more. We've had another half an hour and we decided to go back to the park from another entry. And we found small but very sweet allotment. All raised beds were already planted with very sweet sign, "Look what we are growing for you." Also we find insect hotel, and our nephew was very surprised because he never seen something like this in Rome. Do you have any public allotments in your place? Please leave a comment. And yeah, usually these places looked after by volunteers. It's very common in England. We finished our meeting with this place and with each other on the same square where we started. And in the last moment, I spotted something unusual again. Actually, it's not very unusual. These crafty decorations are quite common in small towns in England. I've seen it in different places, and they're extremely sweet. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and working with us. And I hope to see you again. So don't forget subscribe. And if you like this video, put your thumb up. And of course, leave your comment. It's very interesting. What do you think about this small gem? Have a nice day and bye now.